Today marks the second day of journalists from Nation Media Group Uganda affiliates, including NTV, Daily Monitor and others, being blocked from accessing Parliament. Even Daily Monitor reporters who turned up for duty at Parliament today were turned away at the gate. However, MPs have shown interest in the matter and are pressing for answers as to why we were chased from Parliament. Remiaga County MP Theodore Kubo asked Deputy Speaker Thomas Tayebwa to update them on the progress of following up with the clerk to Parliament.
You had promised that today you would have ascertained and informed Parliament about the circumstances under which the national media was banned covering this honorable house.
I haven't cross-checked even with the clerk. Okay, I haven't cross-checked with the clerk. I will call the clerk. I cross-check because it's an administrative matter. What I know here is that we have accreditation procedures. So the accreditation procedures, maybe they have some guidelines around them, but this is an administrative matter which the Speaker or Deputy Speaker are not involved with.
This request came after the Deputy Speaker had promised during Tuesday's sitting to look into the matter. Kubo reminded MPs that freedom of the press in the country is being suppressed and declining, not only through the closure of parliamentary doors to NMG Uganda journalists, but also in other instances where media outlets are being shut down or switched off for no apparent reasons.
But when the Uganda Communications Commission is used on flimsy ground to close media houses, like in the case of Point FM, Mr. Speaker, there was an allegation that one of the presidential candidates was coming onto the radio. Chagulaji was coming to Mubende and he said he would be on the radio. Then suddenly they said, you owe Uganda Communications Commission 11 million. Yet they owe the station 27 million.
Muhammad Mwanga Chivumbi, the Butambala County MP, stated that Parliament is a public place and it is wrong to restrict media access.
For freedom of speech, freedom of expression, access to Parliament by the media is so cardinal that you can't just let it on the whim of some technocrats here, take time, they can ban people. We even have a gallery. Are free to come here. Chivumbi, please. For you to cover Parliament here, you have to be accredited. And you must follow our guidelines of accreditation. Are you getting me? So you can't say because of what, we have a southern journalist here, because Parliament is a public place. That's why we have accreditation.
Another issue discussed during today's sitting was the ban on NMG Uganda channels from covering presidential ceremonies. The State Minister for Information responded that the said media houses are free to cover the presidential events, which upset Chivumbi, who accused the Minister of lying to Parliament.
I said, Mr. Speaker, that the responsible minister can explain. Because for me, the coincidence is what is bothering me. That the President stops the Nation Media Group from covering him, conducting public business, and then we get this story that the Parliament has also now joined. My fear is how many other government agencies, and Mr. Speaker, I am a journalist by training. When Monitor started, there was a ban of advertising on Monitor. It was targeted.
Is the nation allowed to cover the president? That's the question he asked. Yes, they are allowed to cover. Allowed. Honorable Speaker, the bare minimum we expect from a honorable minister of government is to have minimum levels of honesty. And if a minister stands before a House of Representatives and does not speak the truth, and he knows he's lying, that's really unbecoming of a honorable colleague.
Today's sitting concluded without any reasons being given for the ban on NMG Uganda channels from parliamentary events. However, Parliament spokesperson Chris Obore stated that parliamentary security officials informed him it was a security-related matter. Meanwhile, Nation Media Group Uganda's Managing Director Susan Nsibirwa issued a statement stating that the ongoing blockage of her media house from presidential and parliamentary events violates the 1995 Constitution.
Statement is imploring the presidency and the Parliament, just one ask only: heed to what the rights are as enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. If we can do that, then all of us will be happy.
She added that no reason has been provided since the ban on the coverage of presidential events, and now Parliament has also joined in.
And the letters, they tell us, write the letters, we write the letters. All attempts have failed. Now we're faced with Parliament. That is a public house. It is not a private house. Even the presidency is not private. It is a public office.
Nsibirwa stated that these developments will not bring them to a breaking point.
We're an independent media house, and we will not abdicate our responsibility, and we will keep doing that which we're supposed to do.
At the moment, as NMG Uganda, we have many questions, but the answers from the authorities continue to elude us. Juma Kiria, NTV.